Hey everybody, it's Alex from Heavy New York. This is the first interview of 2019, and we are starting things off on a great note. We are here with Christos of Septicflesh. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's so good to have you here. So you're well into the record cycle for Codex Omega, your latest record. How has the record cycle been?
Yes, it goes really well till now. Still is a fresh album, you know. We have to tour as much as we can in order to promote it. It's going well. It's for us it's our best album. The feedback is great, and we have more shows in order to present it to our fans.
Yeah. This is like the 10th album for Septicflesh, right? So do you try to do something different with each record that you put out, or do you have like a formula that you stick with?
Well, we are artists, and we don't follow any formulas. For me, this is a dangerous game in a way. You have to follow your instinct, your inspiration, and don't follow any rules or formulas. Each of our album, it's unique for us. It has an identity. We try always to find a new path for our music, to express our music, our lyrics, our visual art, and we try always to make something new. Of course, we cannot be extreme and radically change this, but we try, as I said, to present something that is fresh.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a lot of like different elements in your music. It has to be easy to try new things, right?
Of course, we have a fifth member, that is the orchestra. We can experiment a lot with this weapon, and but our philosophy in general is always try to to search for new paths.
Yeah. Now, you've mentioned that you have like a lot of concepts and meaning behind your lyrics and the visual arts. Do you have to hear music in order to come up with this concept, or is there ever a time where like a concept or a story determines the music?
Well, I'm not the proper person to talk about it because my brother is about the visual side of Septicflesh and Sotiris for the lyrics. But we work as a team. First, we compose on music, mainly me, my brother, Sotiris, and gradually they get in the mood, in the atmosphere of the album, and start to create. My brother covers the photos, and Sotiris the lyrics. It's how we work. It's a kind of formula here, but it works for us. First to have the music, and then to inspired by the music and create their art.
Awesome. Now, this is the third time I'll be seeing Septicflesh tonight. The first time I saw you with Moonspell, and then I saw you in the spring with Dark Funeral, which, more of a black metal audience, Moonspell more symphonic, and here with Ensiferum is more of a folk metal audience. Have you noticed like a different type of crowd depending on who you play with?
Well, when you are tour with bands that, in a way, they are different from your style of music, you will see new people. In order to present well your work, you have to win, in a way, the new crowd. Ensiferum win from our crowd, we win from their crowd. Dark Funeral the same, Moonspell the same. It's how it is. I like this kind of tours because they have, very different. The color of the music is different totally, and it has a variety.
Yeah, excellent. And one other question I was curious about is coming from Greece. I mean, I know it's the home of Rotting Christ and Hail Spirit Noir, Nach Noidos are great bands. Was there like a scene that Septicflesh kind of started in Greece, or did you have to go outside Greece to get your name out there?
No, we started in Greece in the beginning of 1990, but first we get the recognition from outside, and then the Greeks accept the bands. It works like that in Greece. Yeah. But the scene it was strong during that time, and it was a great start. That some bands tried to emerge outside, the borders of Greece.
And Greece itself, with the elements of mythology, and there's you could take political inspiration, religious inspiration. Is it fair to say that coming from Greece that helped inspire the sound of Septic Flesh?
Of course, Greek, Greek, we are Greeks, and mythology, art, everything runs to our veins, in our veins. Uh, we try always, as I said, to have a serious meaning behind the lyrics, and Greece has started in a way everything,
Yeah.
from theater, music, everything that we know about the Western civilization started from Greece. It's something classical. We always try to present it in a nice way with hidden messages. We avoid, Satanism and this Christianity, this kind of stuff. Of course, we don't follow any religions, but we always try to present our Greek pride in a way.
Yeah, I mean, Giorgio Takiriko, one of my favorite artists, is from Greece, and with mythology and everything like that, and all that. It seems like you could take many different types of artistic inspiration from there.
Of course, you can take from everywhere. From art, even Alexander the Great.
Yep.
Everywhere. It's so
Leonidas.
rich. It's so Leonidas. Of course, you have to be careful because we are not also in political system. We are not also fascist or right wings. We present the history as it is.
Awesome.
As example, Persepolis is of how Alexander the Great burnt the city of Persepolis.
Yeah.
We are not proud about his action, but it's Alexander the Great is a Greek.
Yeah. And I mean, again, so much that you could tackle. And one other question I'd like to ask you is, I would love to do a little bit of gear talk with you. Like, what's your weapon of choice in Septic Flesh?
Well, we have been endorsed by ESP guitars, amazing guitars. For me, are the best guitars, not only from the sound, but for their support. They supported all these years Septic Flesh. On the bass, my brother uses Vizier guitar from France. Dark Glass is his sound. Our amplifiers is Angle.
Wow.
Yes, and some other equipment that I don't want to say
Yeah.
because I'm not happy about them. I'm not happy about them because they didn't help us, but
Yeah.
it's how it is.
Yeah.
And drums we have Tama. We are strings. They are strings. We try always to present our work, as I said many times, in the best way, and we need the best equipment.
Yeah. And ESP, I mean, they support, with Metallica and so many other great bands, Behemoth, like, it seems ESP is, like, the essential metal guitar.
Of course, ESP is the guitar.
Yeah, exactly. And also at NAMM, they have the best booth. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Haven't been, but
Oh.
if you say so,
You have to go.
I will go one day for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. So before we go, I'd like to thank you so much for your time. I know that you're hitting Europe with Christian very soon. Is there just anything else with Septic Flesh that you would like to promote with new music or tours?
Well, in a month from now, we are going to perform for the first time with a huge orchestra in Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
Will be the first time that we will perform with an orchestra. We are going also to record it as a DVD. We are really excited to do this show in a month from now. As you said, we have a brutal tour, 2 months tour with Christian in Europe. Some festivals, we have Wacken, and then we are going to focus for the material for the new album.
Awesome. We have stuff written, or you just...
We have some ideas, but at the moment we are really focused on the promotion of Codex Omega.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Christos. Everybody, Christos of Septic Flesh, Codex Omega. Be sure to pick it up. This is Alex from Heavy New York, and we'll see you next time.